everyone, it's Night Angel again, and it's time for the Shanghai Miraculous Ladybug special. Are you ready? I'm still emotionally recovering from truth. I know considerably less about Shanghai than I did the New York special. I know there's something about an eclipse from like 15 years ago, when I got robbed by a character named Faye, and other minor stuff. Overall, I managed to stay rather unspoiled, unlike with the New York special and recent episodes. Which is weird, I don't know how that happened. I guess I was just so focused on the upcoming stuff that the Shanghai special flew between the cracks. Sorry. Luce got the zoomies. Okay, on to my shitpost thoughts. So I like how the intro is kind of an introduction to Faye. We see her backstory and her adopted father's backstory. It's sweet, but sad, because you see how she loses everything. And the intro sequence to this song didn't quite slap as much as the New York special, but the scenes were incredible. I felt it kind of odd that Marinette was going for Adrian rather than her heritage. I thought that was very surface level, and it could have been done much better if she had gone for her heritage, found out Adrian was in Shanghai, and then gone like, hey, I'm gonna take a moment to step out and see my friend who is in Shanghai too. Especially since it was her uncle's birthday. I really appreciate when characters take the time to learn about their other historical cultures, like ancestral cultures, that's what I meant. Like, I've been studying Celtic, aka Irish and Scottish mythos. Even been thinking about learning the Irish language too. See more of my roots, because I know that on my dad's side at least I am Irish and Scottish. And you'd think that after meeting her uncle for the first time she'd be more inclined to learn more about her Chinese heritage and learn the language, especially since she felt so guilty she couldn't speak them the first time. But no. Also, same question as me, where does this take place? And before watching it, I'm just like, so this is supposedly in the middle of season 3. Yet later in it, we see Eagle / Sparrow as an action figure. And through intro sequence, we see that Ladybug's holding the Miraculous soccer ball. And Ladybug and Cat Noir's actions make more sense for it to be after season 3 in the New York special, but before season 4. Or to be mid-season 4, for me at least. Or like in the early episodes before she unlocks her Lucky Charm power-up that we see in various booths. Side note, Marinette knowing Adrian's schedule, really creepy. I love that Gorilla still has that anxiety app, because I'm just gonna assume this is the most recent thing other than season 4. Also, it's never explained what Gabriel means by, I'll finish what I started 15 years ago. What do you mean? That's never explained. Adrian's around 15? Does this have something to do with his conception? What is going on here? Like, they never explain that, and it drives me bonkers. Do we get to know? No? Okay. I am a little miffed, and I excuse some of Faye's stealing of Marinette's things, because girl straight up lied to her parents and her uncle just to go see a boy. You should have actually gone to see her family feel guilty for the reason you originally came, young lady. And the animation was gorgeous. So was the color palette, especially the night shots were amazing in that cave. Like, damn. They made my heart sing. I like that her family has a pet bird that's been there forever. And Sabine had a like Chinese name, and she changed her name to Sabine when she moved to France. I would like it if they end up giving Marinette like a Chinese middle name that we see her family, like her family as in Sabine, and her uncle end up using it for her. So my notes at this point are just a lot of scolding Marinette. The translators on this were hilarious. A legit translation was, "He may speak Chinese, but I sure don't." And that makes up for not understanding a single thing Adrian said in Chinese. It also, like, I kind of liked that I didn't understand a single thing anybody said in Chinese. Because when Faye and the evil pawn shop owner are arguing, it just makes you relate to Marinette that much, because while you have some context, you a little more than Marinette, you're just stuck there like, what are they saying? Until you get glimpses from Tiki. Gorilla is best dad. And as soon as I see Faye's home in Rebels, I was like, I wonder who did that, Gabriel. And I called him a bad mouth. Faye at first saying to target Adrian, who looks like a tourist, so good on her. I shouldn't be saying that about a thief. Anyways, I'm just like, oh, don't do it. He has a bodyguard. And Adrian, when it comes to remembering, Marinette's uncle has places in Shanghai. I don't know how to tell you this, but somebody who's just a friend, you usually don't think about them when you're in an entire ass different country. The only like solid like things we got other than the Sparrow action figure that helped me solidify where this is supposed to be is Marinette's little Kwamitama necklace gets stolen, so we know it takes place at least after that. Sorry, scrolling down through my notes, scrolling down through my notes. And when he ends up going to meet with her uncle and they end up talking, they want to surprise her, he's just like, is Marinette usually late? And Adrian's just like, yep. That was funny. Stop roasting your future girlfriend. Marinette just going around searching for her earrings and people trying to help is so sweet, especially when they know she was a good artist and wanted her to draw them. I felt so bad for Tiki, because first she gets stolen, then sold, now she's being used for blackmail just so somebody can make a quick buck off of Marinette. I think the easiest thing about looking for Marinette in China is like there's going to be very few Chinese people with blue eyes who are teenagers who keep their hair in pigtails, so yeah, having the police search for her is a good idea. And honestly, the minute that it became known that Marinette's uncle was a famous, like, food chef, I was, oh girl, you're gonna be kidnapped, aren't you? You're gonna be sold for ransom. And seeing that 15 years ago, Natalie was just as young looking as she is now, good on Natalie, she aged well. I like the interactions, even just over the phone, of Ladybug and Chat Noir in this, and her calling him Sweet Kitty and stuff. It's cute. And also how he greets her with, meow, my lady. They're adorable together. Can we just talk about the cave scene? Because, like, I don't root for Hot Moth at all. But, like, if you're gonna be evil, maybe get some of these stairs for your lair. I mean, once your wife wakes up from her coma, she's gonna wake up and be like, this is nice. And we don't get any explanation for that 15-year thing. I'm gonna keep bringing it up until somebody explains what was going on. Can we get some backstory? I was so lost. I like how, like Marinette, Faye's first reaction to seeing Kwame's or the Ringlings is magic bugs. Magic bugs. They do nothing to fill in the backstory. Faye is instantly redeemed as soon as she's done. I refer to in my notes the dragon statue thing as Five Nights at Freddy's, because he's just mocking them the whole time. And I'm like, okay, Five Nights at Freddy's, either help fight or shut up. It's the minute, like, those are writing Chat Blanc about his kid dying. He doesn't want to have the Akumas, but meow. In Shanghai, he's a decent father. And then he gets Thanos snapped. That was funny. That made me laugh. And then Phil gets Thanos snapped. That was less funny. That made my heart hurt a bit. Made Ladybug's hurt even more. Like, are we gonna get any emotional things? Like, at this point, Ladybug must have some sort of trauma whenever she sees Shat just go towards Nakuma, and she's like, oh god, the fuck, is gonna die. And Shat's sitting there like, well, this is my death now. And I like how that full scene with everybody's just like, it's gonna be Marchat. He's so much more bi than we expected. I enjoyed that. We get, as soon as the enemy is defeated, we get another heartwarming Lady Noir hug. And when she's thanking Chat and Ladybug for the help when Faye is, Chat didn't do shit. Love him, but Chat didn't do shit. And I like how the whole, like, Arctic versus Antarctic route home, that made me laugh. Not gonna lie. And Marinette's uncle, who we find out apparently raised Sabine, thinks Adrian is her boyfriend. He ain't wrong, but he ain't right. Yeah, and I was just like, yes, Adrian, please, for the love of all that's holy, teach her Chinese. And then my final note's just like, Bahakmas, what did you mean by what you started 15 years ago? This is gonna drive me crazy for a couple of days. Not for much longer, just cause meh, that's how my brain works. But definitely it's gonna bother me for another hour or so. But overall, I like the special. I would have liked to know what he started 15 years ago. But while I did enjoy the New York special, I enjoyed this much more, even though it was less shippy and more hero. And this felt more like one cohesive movie/special than the New York one did. So that also helps. That's why I like this one. I also like the colors better. Could I have enjoyed it being a rom-com type thing like Miraculous? Yes. Did I like it how it was? Also yes. But that's all from me. My cat is having zoomies all over the room and he is going to attempt to escape, so I've got to go handle that. Bye!